How to change the thermostat on a BMW Mini. The thermostat's on the side of the block. It's buried quite deep, so there's quite a bit you're going to have to remove. The first thing you're going to need to do is drain the coolant out. I've put the car just on some blocks just to give myself a bit more clearance. Undo the filler cap. Remove the shield that protects the engine that's underneath. Now you want to undo the hose at the bottom of the radiator. So this one right here. You'll need a pair of pliers from a different angle. Just at the bottom of the radiator. Put a container below to collect any antifreeze that comes out. Coolant drained out. Next, remove the battery tray. Remove the top tray. Disconnect the negative terminal first. Disconnect the positive terminal second. Remove the battery clamp. It's also on 10mm. Clamp off. Lift the battery out. Remove the 3 bolts at the bottom of the tray. Next, we're going to take the ECU out. So there's clips either side. So stick your finger down here. You're going to push in. There's a clip there. And there's a clip here as well. So push the clips in either side. Lift it up a bit. Pull out these tabs here. On this side. ECU comes out. The clips to release the ECU look like this. Just push them in. Next, remove the air filter housing. So you get your T25 Torx bit. Looks like this. Looks like a bit of a star. There's one back here as well. Do is remove this retaining clip. So let's lift up the housing, see what we're looking at. It should slide out. There's 2 10mm bolts here and 1 hidden here. Lift off the electrics here and lift up. Let's wiggle over this little intake down here. Remove this 10mm bolt down here. Now the battery tray comes out. So with the battery tray removed, you can see the thermostat housing right here. So we've got to disconnect the pipes. So from where the air filter used to be, this is the other side you need to disconnect for the housing. So let's get this one first. I've just put a rag above the gearbox just to collect any antifreeze if it comes out. Right, I'm glad I've done that. Prevented any water getting on any sensors. Now we're going to remove the clip down here. The other side of the thermostat. Again, pair of pliers. Disconnect the pipe. Take the hosing for the expansion tank off. The thermostat is held on by 3 10mm bolts. There's one at the top, one at the bottom, and one at the other side of the filler cap. It's quite a bit of wiring you got to work around, but you can do it. The bottom one, it's pretty hard to show you this. And the third one, towards the front. Right, all the bolts are out. Just these wires that you got to be careful. You got to slide in behind and work it out gently. And there it is. Quick flush out. Get rid of the contaminants. All in. Thermostat housing back on. Just tighten up the bolts. Now all you need to do is reconnect all the hoses and fill full of coolant. I am doing a detailed video on a coolant change, so if you run into any problems you can view that. So stay tuned for that, and you're done.